YouTube. Anybody there? One thing I've noticed is that as we get older, the years start to move by even faster. We can't control time, but we can control what we do with it. As Casey Neistat recently said, you should only be doing one of these two things with your life.
One is figuring out what you want to do, and then two is doing it. And most people never, ever do the first part, because the first part's super fucking hard. Like, to really figure out what you want to do in life, most people don't figure that out, and then they end up getting a job and having babies, and they just end up doing something that maybe isn't what they'd want to do.
I can confidently report back that without a question, I spent 2019 doing the things that I wanted to do. Not because people told me I should do X, Y, or Z, but because I wanted to do it. There have been some incredibly high moments, and there have been some low moments as well. And I literally pulled over to the side of the road, and I just started bawling my eyes out, just bawling, just tears flowing down my face. And as I was on the side of the road, nobody around, it's, maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, I'm sitting there talking out loud to myself of, why are you feeling like this? Why are you crying? I think we forget that that's part of the game, part of the experience of living. We have these moments we feel untouchable, unstoppable, and our confidence and optimism is an all-time high. But quickly after that, sometimes days or even hours later, we can feel as if the whole world is on top of our shoulders. Even when all the odds seem to stack up against you, you keep going. 2019, I kept my foot on the gas. I was fortunate enough to podcast with visual content creators, talent managers, entrepreneurs, professional athletes, speakers, professional skimboarder, photographers, and more. I locked in my first ever brand partnership. I got an inside look at where a successful visual creator creates, where a beast marketing and branding guru operates, and how one CEO and founder built his business from the ground up, one stick at a time. I got to see something that most people don't get to see, where the magic happens. I also landed an incredible job at Liquid I.V, but we'll get to that in a bit. I collaborated on one of my most proud content pieces of my content career with a random kid that slid through my Instagram DM. I continued to share my voice through solo pieces. People probably thought I was cooked, but the bearded man did not stop. I went on my first cruise for my parents' 30th wedding anniversary with my sister, and you better believe we sent it. Excuse me, sir. Would you like another drink? I thought you never asked. I launched my own university, BMU. I had 3 incredibly talented videographers in my bedroom at one time. Get your head out of the gutter. We were there to cook up some high-quality podcasting content. I celebrated the 3-year anniversary of Purpose in the Youth podcast. And lastly, I crossed off my biggest goal for 2019. Make a living full-time off of creating and helping people tell their stories as well as brands, where I'm helping build out content around Liquid IV's story. And how could I forget? 19,002 rides later, arguably the greatest who ever did it, top 2% in the world, and you better believe I got data to back me up. I said goodbye to Uber. 2020 is here, and I'm more ready than ever. Can the bearded man be stopped? Absolutely not. The journey continues, a new chapter begins, but the energy, passion, optimism, and self-development will always be a work in progress. Here's to the past 12 months that have helped shape us into who we are today. They by no means define us, they only better prepare us for the person we were always meant to become. See you soon, 2020. Love, the world's favorite bearded man, Bobbbaaaay! See ya!
Every single person here?
Yeah, so everyone here I've spent an hour with for my project. My mission is to spend 1 hour one-on-one with 10,000 different people. So, like, that's Carlise right there.
Oh my God.
That's Bobby right over there. Runs a podcast.